Good morning, everybody. It's foodie time. I have a camera. I'm so excited. Thank you to Scott. Thank you, Scott. But we'll talk about that in a minute. This is foodie time. Come on every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. And I can't calculate the other time zones. You'll have to do that. I know that Scott's here at 7 a.m. on the West Coast. So good morning, Scott. We are a Connect and Grow chat. So if you're here as a supporter or a creator, you're in the right place. We are a community that helps other people to grow their channel on this YouTube journey. It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. But also, if you are a creator here, type hashtag grow and Nightbot will show your link so everybody can connect with you. You guys, it's been an exciting week. Oh my gosh, so much stuff. It seems like ever since we did the match game on Friday, things have just been getting more and more busy this week. I haven't had a chance to really catch my breath because I've been doing a lot here, been doing a lot on YouTube, going out meeting some new people to introduce to our community. It's been a busy week. And not only that, but Scott, love you, Scott, the other night showed Denise and Ron and myself StreamYard and gave us some more information. And also Ryan has been helping me from PK Adventures. So, right now I really feel like this is the most I have ever known about StreamYard. I guess as time goes on, I will get to know more. Maybe I'll have an intro and an outro one day. I got to make some videos. Y'all, I've got vlogs I haven't finished yet. It's been very busy. I'm just happy to be here with you this morning. And I've been watching since early this morning. I just haven't been saying too much because the puppy, let me just say, y'all, when you get a puppy and it doesn't have papers on it, pedigree, especially something like a poodle, anything can happen. My puppy is growing. It was supposed to be a miniature poodle. I'm thinking it's a Bruno. Has anybody seen the video about the guy who bought a golden doodle and it grew to be a giant dog? I mean, you got to look that one up. If you haven't seen it, let me know. I'll send it to you. My daughter sent that to me to terrify me even more because this dog is big as a person, but not my dog. Okay. So Juan Soto, my puppy, he's getting big and his little fat paws are still, I've had poodles before. I've never seen paws like this before on a poodle. So I said to my husband, well, maybe he's mixed with standard poodle. And my son goes, maybe he's mixed with golden retriever. Don't mess with me. So it may turn out that my poodle is actually a golden doodle, a giant golden doodle. I don't know. But he's getting so big, we had to buy him another kennel. When I'm working, I have to put him in a kennel because the dude gets into everything. He's got a span where he can reach the kitchen counter and pull stuff off. The other day, I forgot that. And dude pulled off oatmeal on himself, okay? I had made some oatmeal right before I was getting ready to watch everybody. And I made the mistake of leaving it on the edge of the counter. And when I came back, my black poodle was covered with oatmeal on the face. And I should have took a picture. That dog. But anyway, I love him. But he is trying me, y'all. He is so busy. I can't get anything done. So everybody keeps telling me, don't worry, it's going to be okay. He'll be fine. He's just diabolical. He's so smart. He's an escape artist. He gets out of everything. We bought him a playpen. He got out of the playpen the same day. And I was like, how the heck? It was a big playpen, y'all. But he can jump like a thoroughbred. Maybe he's part horse. Anyway, off of that subject. I want to thank Scott, though, for all that he taught us and going on live. And that he did it impromptu. It's like we talked about it and he said, let's do it. The man is not just a team player. He's like a triple team player. Okay. He's a 2 or 3 team player. He's on everybody's team. And I tease Scott. I do call him the Joker, Midnight Toker, because my husband called him a joker. And then I just sort of added on to that. But anyway. So Denise and I and Ron and Scott are going to be on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. That ought to be fun, y'all. Don't miss that. If you're awake, definitely tune in. We're going to be on the Helping Hands, what they call it, cruisathon. I'm not sure what kind of thon it is, but I just found out about Helping Hands. And here's a confession for y'all. I donated to Helping Hands the last time I guess they were having a cruisathon. I didn't know what it was, but I came into somebody's live. I was lurking and they were talking about it. And I'm like, oh, that sounds so cool. So I made a donation. I didn't know what I was donating. I will not lie to y'all. I did not know that was Helping Hands. I mean, the Helping Hands that we do, I did not realize that. So I volunteered to help Denise Saturday. At least this time I know what I'm volunteering for. Okay. So that's a good thing. It's a great charity. When they explained this to me yesterday, explained to me about how it helps somebody to cruise that can't, get the money or is disabled or has some special need where they can't go on their own. Or it seems like cruising has become extremely popular, I mean, it used to be I had to look for customers, although I won't lie to you, I didn't do much looking, but now they come to me. So I always say that when you have a business where people come to you about the business, that's a business that's growing pretty fast. And so cruising is growing really fast. I love it. And I'm so glad I'm part of a cruising community because I get to talk about cruises all day, look at cruising vlogs. It's awesome, y'all. But anyway, we're in StreamYard. So today I get to practice with my StreamYard. Thank goodness, y'all. Oh, I was so glad when that light came on that camera today. I found out that what happened yesterday is I was in Firefox, which is a browser that I suspect StreamYard does not support because for some reason it will not turn the camera on. So even though the StreamYard came on, the camera didn't come on. So all y'all saw was a black screen. And it said right on the StreamYard that the camera was on. I was like, okay, that's just wrong. But I figured it out when I tested it. After we got off the show, I had to find out why it didn't come on. So I tested it in Edge and Chrome and it came on. So now I know. And you guys, if you're going to be a StreamYard, you should know this. Don't use Firefox. That's all I'm saying. Hey, the first person in the chat is Angie, my buddy, Floaty Boaty, whatever floats your boat from across the bridge. Hi, Angie. Welcome to the chat. Scott said he can never beat you into the chat. I love it. I love it. The next person is Coca Culture. Zach, Floaty Boaty. He said, hi, Zach. I heard about your migraines, man. I used to have migraines. I don't know what happened to them. They stopped coming and I don't know what I did. I did start, if you've ever been to my Foodie's Life channel, I talk about food. You guys, I haven't had time to work on that channel yet. I'm going to because there's so much stuff, using food to heal. I think some of the food that I used to heal other stuff, it actually probably most likely healed my migraines. So there you go. I think food affects us in ways we don't know. We always assume we've got arthritis or inflammation in our legs because of other things, but it's probably something you ate. As you get older, your body starts to have intolerances. I can't tolerate pork. I can't tolerate coconut oil and palm oil. That oil, it breaks me out in hives. And when you know it, palm oil and coconut oil is in everything. Palm oil is one of the cheapest oils. So people put it in everything. And I always find out the hard way when I can't go to sleep and have to take medication for hives. Good morning, everyone. Popping in to say hello before I start teaching for the day. What do you teach, Zach? Somewhere along the way, I missed finding out what you teach. Uh, Scott's coming into the chat. Hey, it's foodie time, y'all. It's foodie time. Yeah, I love this hour because I get an opportunity to talk about the stuff everybody talked about all day. I mean, all morning long, I'm listening. I heard Jen talking about positive mental attitude. I've developed a positive mental attitude because of all the stuff that has happened in the last month. I am definitely working on my attitude because for a while, y'all, I thought I was going the other way. I really did. I was like, okay, got to pull myself back up, y'all. If you don't pull yourself up, nobody else will. Good morning, y'all. It's Denise from Bone Tired Travelers, my StreamYarding friend. Like I said, 9 o'clock Saturday Eastern, uh, or 8 o'clock Central. Yeah, I do a little bit of calculation. We're going to be on the four of us: Ron, Scott, Denise. Denise is actually in charge. She's gonna boss us around. I'm really looking forward to that. That'll start my Saturday off right, and we're in the helping hands for cruising. So love it, but can't wait, Denise. Welcome into the chat. Aren't you glad that I actually got this up today? I'm so excited. Scott, you saved me. Scott is definitely going for the most hellos today. He's so funny. Yeah, whenever I'm referring to Midnight Toker, I'm referring to Scott, the Joker, the Midnight Toker. Yeah. Denise says, Zach, whispering because of your headache. Dude, if you had a headache, you're at the wrong place because I don't ever whisper. Even when I whisper, it's loud, you know. Have you ever heard people try to whisper softly and they sound like they're talking? It cracks me up every time. My kids used to do that. They would think that I could not hear them. And of course, I did not tell them that I could hear them because you find out so much information when you pretend like you can't hear stuff. I had 5 kids. I had to learn some survival skills. Good morning. Good morning. I skipped over poor Texas Cruiser. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the chat. You know what, Texas Cruiser, it's finally dawning on me that you're in Galveston. I don't know why. I can't seem to get it. You know, I might come to Galveston. I have been looking at the Allure, which I think is docking there now or porting from there, or will be soon. I think I heard Jeremy say that. But that's one of the Oasis classes that I have not been on. So I'm definitely trying to add that to my list so I can do some vlogs, y'all. Cruising is fun anytime. Cheryl, Jeremy, Eddie, Cheryl, Jeremy, you guys. I love listening to y'all. I find out more information on GLT, shopping information, food information, KFC information, you know, and now that you've started talking about food in Galveston, I'm thinking about coming to Galveston. I mean, when I was in North Dakota, I went to a bakery shop and they had what they call a Texas donut, which was this big. I mean, it was big as my head. Back then, my head was smaller, but big as my head. 25 cents, y'all. That's when I was in 10th grade. And I'm going to tell you, that was my breakfast. This is what's wrong with me. I was eating donuts way too early for breakfast, right? That's funny. Savage Batman, welcome to the chat, Batman. Morning, Gotham President Vicky. Hi, guy. What's up? You know what, Savage Batman? My grandson and I were watching your channel yesterday, and he was trying to explain to me the Minecraft stuff. It was hilarious. The carrot thing and feeding the stuff. And I'm looking at it going, okay, I think I get it. But why are we feeding carrots to pigs? What's going on? I still don't understand. But he had a good time going through your channel. I tell you what, I had to make sure that, you know, some stuff he wasn't going through. But he loves watching people game. So we did that. So thank you, dear. Okay, Nightbot says, please like and subscribe to the channel. That would be so nice. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Also talking about my Facebook group there. Nightbot's busy. And there you go, Texas Cruisers showing everybody, connect and grow, Show your link by typing hashtag grow. Now, if you're here for the replay, be sure to type replay in the comments so I'll get a chance to connect with you and we'll be able to, connect you to our community. So there you go. Batman saying hello. Everybody saying good morning. Hats on a mission. This is Jeremy. He's got a knitting. He knits hats for the homeless. Good morning. Hashtag grow. Did it show it? Okay, I think it did. No, it didn't. Type hashtag grow again. I think if it didn't show it, it should have showed your. That's crazy. Type it again, Jeremy. I don't know. Nightbot's getting a little finicky lately. I've noticed that. But, Angie says, I'm good. She's talking to people in the chat. There's the Food Life channel. Thank you guys. I'm over 50 now. I have no excuse to not go live. Maybe this weekend I could do a mobile and just kind of talk about what that channel is about, because I think it's an important channel. I'm doing it because I'm doing it for my family. My family has a lot of, like, I would call food illnesses, diabetes, liver problems, some heart trouble. Cancer also kills off people in my family. We don't ever seem to survive cancer. So I started working on this project for my daughters specifically, because both of them are going through blood sugar issues. We've been talking about diabetes a lot. Then next thing I know, I was like, okay, I've got this channel. I need to start adding some more information. People were asking me questions. You guys, it was funny. I was working on this channel and then I was answering questions on that channel. So it just happens. It's important, though. It's important to my family. It's important to people who are suffering from, foodborne illnesses is what I call them, diabetes and whatnot. Those are lifestyle issues right there. Most people want to say diabetes is inherited and it's genetic too, but it's also environmental. If you grow up with people who do like me and eat donuts with KFC, that's a lot of carbs to process in 2 hours, y'all. Denise says, I'm working on stuff for the show right now. Yay! Denise, I don't have a logo. Liz has fussed at me about this. Okay, I do not have a logo. I started making one, and maybe I can give you the one I started working on, but I'm sorry, I don't like it. I don't think it's going to stay my logo, but it could probably work for the situation at hand. I mean, it does. I think it says Foodie Vacations on it somewhere. Anyway, yeah, bad Vicky. Bad Vicky. I don't have a logo. I had a 50 number cockapoo. Her dad was a standard poodle. She was so big. I know. I say to one all the time, who's your daddy? Because I have a feeling that your mama was a poodle, but your daddy may have been a... She was so big, but the best dog ever. He is the sweetest dog. He's very affectionate, very playful, as a puppy will be. But he's so big now. And I'm not used to dogs that are bigger than a toy poodle. My poodle was a toy poodle when I was a kid. I just haven't gotten used to him. He's going to be taller than me when he stretches out. I'm sure of it. Because he's got long arms, legs, and big paws. I don't know what's going to happen. So the Bud Files are here. Welcome into the chat, you guys. Welcome into the chat. Yeah, they're saying hello to everybody. Ryan, PK Adventure Travels, welcome to the chat. He said he's morning all working and lurking. Thank you for lurking, my friend. Thank you. I do love this StreamYard, Denise. I do love it. At least it's easier to read, if nothing else. Travel Cake Trips. Hi, Kathy. What's up? Good morning, Vicky. Foodie Gate Vacations, and good Thursday morning to all in the chat. Thursday. You just remind me. I have to say this. I don't know if Scott is listening or not, But Denise, Jorge is coming to Thirsty Thursday tonight because baseball is his favorite sport. And he is a sport fanatic. And he was like, I said to him, I said, Trivia's going to be baseball. And he goes, what time is it? I said, 9:00. He goes, I'm there. And I'm going to cheat. No, I'm going to make him do his own thing, his own channel. He has a channel, I think, somewhere, but I'll make him do his own because he's going to have all the answers. I'm going to tell you now. I'm excited about this. I can't wait to see him play a game. Kathy Mills, welcome to the chat, Kathy. How are you doing this morning? Good morning, all. Bernice, hi, Bernice. I went over to your channel. You probably know this last night. I went over there to check y'all out. I was like, is Bernice on a cruise? I hadn't seen you in a while. I was like, I got to go over there and find out what's up. And it's funny because I have connected to so many people and get so many notifications because when I sub to somebody, I hit all notifications because I'm crazy. And then whenever I go to look at my phone, it's like psh, all these notifications, y'all. Look, there goes one right now. In fact, let me turn this off before it starts making noise. That's a Facebook notification, but yeah. So when I go to my phone, it's going to say live, chat, vlog. It's going to be so much. And I've got to sit there and go, okay, I haven't seen them lately. Let me go check what they're doing. Let me go here and see this. And occasionally somebody does one about food. Lucia and Glenn did one about a hot dog place that had some hamburgers that were out of this world, y'all. So I went there yesterday because it's in the channel name, y'all. You know me. So I went there and Lucia and Glenn is so cute. I just love them, okay? But whenever Glenn's in a vlog, I crack up because he is so funny to me. He doesn't talk much, but he's something about his mannerisms. I don't know. I just cracked up. And Lucia, when she does anything, she does it to the 9th, 10th power. So they are so much fun to watch. So you got to check that out too. But yeah, so Cruising Capers, I did check out some of y'all's vlogs. And I'm happy that y'all are out there doing stuff. I mean, sheesh. And editing. Oh my gosh. Denise says, oh my gosh, don't say that. I'm a nervous wreck. How could you be nervous? You got like the king of YouTube coming on your Scott is going to be there. Look, I would be nervous too, but knowing Scott is going to be there, hey, we can't lose. The dude is like a YouTube magnet. He will bring all the good fortune to us, okay? You will do great. You will do great anyway, sweetie. You just don't know it. And I agree with Cheryl. You are beautiful. I remember the first time I saw you. I told you this. I said, wow, look at her. I don't know, something about you. I don't know if it's just your hair is so beautiful or your face is combined with your hair. But the first time I saw you, I thought the same thing. Okay. Oh my gosh, don't say that. Don't worry, Denise. It's going to be okay. Travel Cake Trips heading to the car to listen, but you can say a little more about what you just said about the four of you all on a show together. Helping Hands for Cruising. And we'll be on there Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. I sound like a television show commercial. And it'll be Scott, Ron, Denise, and me. And Denise is actually the person who is in charge. And I got to stop saying that because I'm making her nervous. No worries, honey. No worries. No worries. We're going to show up and it's going to probably be crazy because when we get together, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So Nightbot saying, please join the Facebook group. Kathy Mills, welcome to the chat. Love when you refer to Scott with the Midnight Toker. It's funny that only we know who we're talking about because he's a joker. Because I love the Steve Miller Band. I know. You can hear the song in the background. No, that reference takes me back. Kathy, I love that song. And when it came out, you guys, I don't even want to tell you my age, but when it came out, I was in school and we used to sing it in the hallway. So just silliness. But you're right, it does take you back. And he is my Joker Midnight Toker. So when you see me say Joker Midnight Toker, y'all know who I'm talking about. Texas Cruiser. You need to come to Galveston. I do. This is where, I've been there before. I cruised out of there on the Enchantment of the Seas many years ago. It was right before the pandemic. This is where it's happening. Allure for a short time between Harmony leaving and Symphony. Symphony. Symphony is my favorite ship. Just so y'all know. Symphony of the Seas arriving. I plan to sail Allure when she arrives. Texas Cruiser, tell me what date. Anyway, I'm excited because Galveston is really beginning to get my ships, okay? So Symphony, and I've already been on the Harmony, and I've already been on the Symphony, but the Symphony is my favorite ship, period. And y'all are saying, why? I don't know. The music, everything on there, the music, the food, everything was perfect. I don't know if they're still like that. Somebody else will probably tell me no. But when we were on there, that was like the best cruise ever. I told my husband, I said, I don't know what it is about this cruise, but everything was hitting. I mean, I ate good. I drank good. I didn't drink a lot. Okay. I didn't drink. I'm not really a drinker. I'll drink maybe a couple of drinks a day, if that. And so, the package is wasted on me, for real. If I buy a package, forget about it. That was money I gave to Royal. But we're diamonds, so I never buy a package on there. But there's a thing about the Symphony. The music, the bands that were on there when I was on there, all of the entertainers were good. Boleros, the Promenade, it was hitting. So if you ever get a chance to go on Symphony, I highly recommend it. I want to go back again, but I need to hit the rest of the ones I haven't hit, like Allure. I haven't been on Wonder of the Seas yet, and I haven't been on Utopia. And Utopia, I'm not sure. We might do that this year too. It's a short cruise. It's hard to get. Jorge has PTO situations like Scott. So I have to be very specific. Plus, I promised him we would go to an all-inclusive this year. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You guys know. Have you heard me talk about an all-inclusive this year? Yeah, I gotta change up and do an all-inclusive. Please thank you. Please like and subscribe and share this live. Thank you. Kathy, I know, but we do love some Steve Miller Band. I'm going to tell you. Denise, I sent you one I made this morning. It's on your FB Messenger. Denise, you are my friend forever. See, the love, you guys, the love. Oh, I sent you one. Oh, in the car now listening, Kathy says, yeah, you changed over to your alter ego. She went from TCT to Kathy and Brian. I love it. Yeah, you do that on this show so I can tell everybody, just so they don't get confused, that your travel cake trips, and then you become Kathy when you get in the car. It's like Superman goes into the telephone booth. Denise, if you like it, I'll use it. It's got to be better than the one I made. I should send you that one, but now yours is probably going to be so much better than the one I made, and I'll be just embarrassed. Anyway, who's your daddy? I wish the dog could tell me, if he could tell a story, he'd be like, well, mom was a beautiful black poodle. She had beautiful hair. It wasn't as curly and wavy as mine, but daddy was. Laugh what? Poor puppy. I know, right? He doesn't know. He's a puppy. We constantly say this about this dog. He's a troublemaker because we're constantly saying he's just a puppy, though. We say that so much. You guys, he's 5 months now. He turned 5 months Saturday, I think, or something like that. And he is potty trained, or excuse me, house trained to most of the time. He does, on the pad, he does his number one, as they say. And number two, he has learned how to open the back door and go outside. So I'm really proud of him. But the problem is he gets stuck out there. So he gets scared to go out there because he can open the door to get out, but he can't open it to get back in. And he doesn't like, poodles have separation anxiety. So he doesn't like getting stuck out there. I tell you. Yoda, welcome to the chat. Hi, Yoda. I know you're feeling better. You told me you're feeling better, but I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for coming. Yoda, what is your name? Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, Scott. I'm listening. He wants me to know that he's listening and I'm talking about him. Yeah. I am talking about you. I know I talked you up. That's funny. We're giving away cool baseball prizes. Oh, he will love that. Oh my goodness. You guys, he's very competitive. So if I'm going to play against him, I'm going to play against him because, that would be cheating if I took his answers. He's really good at that. He's good at sports stuff. So every time we've done a sports trivia, we have won the trivia. Every cruise that we do it. And I laugh about it because Royal gives you a highlighter pen when you win stuff. We won the love and marriage game once. We were in the love and marriage game in Galveston, the ship that went out of Galveston. And y'all, they gave us this big old thing full of stuff. Had a lot of highlighter pens, had a lot of coasters and whatnot in there. And I was laughing because it made me realize that we've never gotten anything important from Royal ever, except our diamond benefits. But why do they give away highlighter pens? That is like almost an insult, y'all. I'm sorry. I mark that on just about every survey I do. Could you guys please come up with some better prizes? I mean, come on. As much as we pay to get on this cruise, and as much trouble as I have to go through all these trivias, and then you give me a highlighter pen. I am not happy. That's the StreamYard link, Vicky. Oh, I thought it was a logo. Oh my goodness. Sent it to Messenger. Oh, Scott. Bill! Oh my gosh! I just talked about you yesterday where your ears burning. I said, Bill's out in the Pacific waters, Gilligan Island style, on a much longer than 3-minute tour. And hello, Foodie. Dude, I took your place yesterday. Denise and I and Ron, we hung out with Scott. He tried to calm us down, but there's no calming us down. But he did teach us a lot about StreamYard. So you see, look, Bill, I'm in StreamYard. It's the free one, okay? But I do have some questions still, Scott. People keep saying you can mark stuff and this and that. And I'm like, can you mark stuff in the free version? The free versus, okay, the next one you got to do is got to be free versus paid StreamYard. So people will know what you can do in StreamYard and what you can do in the paid one. I got to have a good excuse. I'm not eligible for super chats yet. That'll be the fun that I need. Is like, who's going to help me pay for this paid StreamYard? If I pay for StreamYard, I'm going to use all of the stuff, okay? Denise says, oh, stop. I love Denise. Oh, stop. Anyway. Bernice says, not cruising yet. Finally completed Mama's probate estate. Girl, I don't know how that's going. I just started mine. What was that? Tuesday. Just started my probate. Dad was smart. He put me in all of his accounts, like all of his bank accounts, credit union, any account he had, even a money club. I ain't gonna go on that. He put me on his accounts, but he forgot about the deed part. So, because of the condo that is in construction, not yet, but will one day be worked on, um, I'm in probate court. First time ever. So, it's only me, though. I'm the only heir. I do have stepbrothers and stepsister. But other than that, I'm 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 in probate court, y'all. Counting the days to October on the Aqua. Woohoo! You're going on the Aqua. Are you on the group cruise? Is there a group cruise? October, isn't that the 4.0? But that's next year. Never mind. Next year. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I'm so glad that you completed the probate estate. That's going to pin me down for a little while. I know. I think maybe I'll take a couple of short cruises. I don't know. The weekend you can't do probate anything anyway. So, yeesh. Bill, I know. I'm so excited that you're on here. Bill. We missed you, man. I've been watching your videos, though. I wish that I could do things live like you do. You seem so calm and collected. The last time I did a live on a ship, I was tipsy. I talked to Liz about that when we first started talking to each other. Never do a live when you're tipsy. No, just don't do it. It doesn't work out well. People, and later when you look at it, you'll be like, okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Ah, you are both beautiful women. Ah, no, I'm not even gonna comment on that, but I know she is. I know she is. Okay, y'all. I'm getting closer to, well, no, I'm past the halfway mark. Dave, is his name Dave? Okay, is that Yoda? Now I'm curious. I'm really curious. Everybody say hello to each other. Oh, well, that really takes us down. Do I miss anybody? Okay, that's the only thing about rolling down this chat is sometimes you forget to hit something and you totally miss somebody. Symphony will arrive in Galveston May 2026. Okay, so I got a little bit of time to hit Allure and be here for the duration. If I come to Galveston, y'all, we got to have a meetup. Okay, we got to get Jeremy and Cheryl there too, and we'll vlog it and be here for the duration, at least through the end of the April 2027 calendar. Okay. That's good information. Okay. You guys, I think it's time. Sorry to miss the StreamYard show last night. I'm a regular contributor to High Seas Cruise, the High Seas Cruising Show on YouTube Wednesdays at 8 or at 6 p.m. Central. Okay. I gotcha. And then I also saw Antoinette at Fun. Antoinette. I love Antoinette. Okay. She has a new channel called Eat with Antoinette. And I went over there, man, them crab and them crawfish. Oh, those are some big fat ones, y'all. Nifer. Hi, Nifer. I was on Nifer's live yesterday. That was a crazy live. I mean, that thing that was, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was about. Hi, Foodie. I don't know what that was about. Denise says, I think Yoda is Dave. Dave, okay. I need to write that down. Yoda is Dave. I see Yoda or Dave everywhere. So I need to, I want to know everybody's name. I mean, I love y'all's channel names and all, but it's just more personal when you get to know people by their name. I mean, you guys have all become friends of mine. My husband said, I heard him telling somebody this. Well, she has a bunch of friends online. And they looked at him. This was at pickleball. They looked at him and like, what? Oh, Denise says, I'm up to 161 subs. Hey, man, my problem is watch hours. My watch hours suck. I think yesterday I was up to 1,215. I'm never going to get to super chat stage at this. But, I'm trying to get out there more, because this has really helped. Being on lives and stuff, that has really helped. I'm going to have to start doing that Tuber Chat thing where you swap playlists. We should do that, Denise. We should swap playlists. We should do that on here, y'all. I'm telling you, that is a pretty good thing. When you're able to swap playlists and get some hours, Ryan has been teaching me about some of this stuff. Cruising Capers, Cruising with Addie and Terry group. Oh yeah, Addie and Terry. I love me some Addie and Terry. They are an awesome couple. And I remember now they do have a group cruise in October. Did I miss Sue? Sue, where are you at? Well, anyway, hi, Sue. I better not watch my TTT lives. I'm always tipsy by the end. Yeah. Are you going to be doing hard cider? I don't have my hard cider. I guess I'll be doing wine again, y'all. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, that's so sweet for you to say that. Texas Cruiser, I will be there for any meetup you pull together. I pull together. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, Yoda is Dave. Yes. Okay. Great. Dave, it's nice to meet you. Together we travel. Hi, sweetie. Welcome into the chat. We're just talking because I'm supposed to be doing something and I'm not doing my job here, y'all. Talking about the group cruises because, the second half of this hour should be more about cruising because that's when we talk about group cruises. There's a lot of group cruises, y'all. We even added on some new ones, but this is what it looks like for 2025. We got CNS Travels Sherman for the Vista by Carnival out of Port Canaveral. It's a non-group, and it's a back-to-back, September 20th to the 28th, then September 28th to October 4th. And I'm pretty excited about that one too. I mean, I haven't been on the Vista. Y'all tell me about the Vista. What's the Vista like? Do they have a Shaq's Big Chicken on the Vista? Look, I'm only asking about the food, y'all. What do they have on the Vista? So I'm going to mark that one too because I want to meet Sherman. Jeremy and Cheryl's go live together November 9th. They are cruising. It's fun anytime, by the way. I don't know why I keep saying go live together cruise. But anyway, November 9th of 2025, non-group on the MSC Seascape, which I've never been on before, from Galveston, Texas. Now, I'm going to say something real quick here while I'm talking about this, y'all. They match your levels on different ships. Like on Royal, I'm Diamond. So they match that on Virgin Voyages and MSC and probably some other cruise lines that I don't know about yet. But isn't that cool? So always check to make sure that you are matched up to your status. Like if you're a Diamond in Carnival, make sure that when you get on MSC, they match the status, okay? Do it before, like weeks before, okay, in case something goes wrong. Ryan, our PK Adventures Gobble and Go Cruise, November 22nd to the 29th. It is MSC World America, which is the big ship. And yeah, I've been watching like Kurt and Marsha's vlogs and all the other people have been vlogging. I think Will G he told me he's not a creator, but I think he also was on that. Everybody has been, talking about it. It's going to be the ship of this year, I think, except for maybe, I don't know. I guess that's debatable, but big ships are awesome. They're also expensive. But the World America might not have been as expensive. The good news is Ryan has group rates for this cruise, okay? So you need to get with Ryan of PK Adventures. It's a Thanksgiving cruise, so you don't have to cook. And that, my friend, is a plus, plus, plus. Rob of Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. Rob, poor Rob. I hope Rob is okay. Did y'all hear poor Rob? They had an active shooter in Toronto. Or where is he at? He's in Canada. I know that. But what was the name of the airport? I mean, the port. It was a port. An active shooter. Don't get me started about active shooters because my husband is a what do you call that? He was a firefighter, a soldier. I have to think everything but Indian sheep. He likes to help people. He's a protect and serve kind of guy. So he was trying to explain to me what would happen if we run into an active shooter. Basically, I will lose my husband because, he's going for it. He's going to try to take the person out. He told me that I need to fall on the ground and pretend like I'm already shot. Now, that'll work probably if you're not standing next to the person who's shooting. What a scary thought, though. You hope you never, and I especially, because I know I'm going to lose my husband if it happens. So I especially don't want to be in that situation ever, okay? But yeah, he is that jump on the grenade guy. So he was a combat soldier. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, yeah, Rob, I hope you're okay, sweetie. I know that was traumatic for you. Booze Cruise 3.0 on Halloween week, Tampa, Florida, a great port, y'all. Great place to go. Go to Tampa. Grandeur of the Seas by Royal Caribbean. Y'all, that sounds like a really nice cruise to me, especially because it's out of Tampa. Rob, 3.0, you need a commercial, man. Okay, Bruce, ocean to ocean travel, helping hands for cruising. This will come up a lot in the next weekend. Okay, rock and roll tribute cruise. This is the cruise for helping hands that everybody is talking about. NCL Encore, and it's on the NCL Encore. So November 29th to December 6th of this year, out of Miami. There are going to be a lot of people on that cruise. Scotty J Travels got Jubilee by Carnival out of Galveston. Scotty J, he's so much fun. I know he's fun to travel with because he's just fun to talk to. But Galveston, Texas is where it leaves out on October 18th through the 25th. Okay, maybe I should put my glasses on. Eddie, I'm about to become Victoria because I can't see what I'm reading. How We Cruise. It's a good thing I do this every day, y'all. How We Cruise Sunrise by Carnival out of Miami, July 12th. And they have 2 group cruises. That one, of course, is out of Miami, but the next one is out of Brooklyn, and I'm afraid to say it because Eddie talks about me every single time. I should have wrote Miraviglia, right? Miraviglia. I know I said it right that time, Eddie, right? Includes drinks and Wi-Fi 7 nights. Eddie. You and your Italian. Oh my God. 2026. 2026 is a big year for our community when it comes to group cruises. And I might add one myself. I don't know, because hopefully we'll be probate free next year. I don't know what's going to happen, but they say 6 months. You just never know what's going to happen. Eddie's Lugo Studio Booze Cruise 4.0, October 31st, Halloween, on the NCL Viva. On the NCL Viva, there is a commercial. You need a commercial, Rob. There is a commercial, and it's out of Galveston, Texas. A lot of good ports. Scotty J Travels, Carnival Magic. March 15, 2026 is a 6-nighter out of Miami. Fats and Trade, Carnival Sunrise, the creators at Sea Cruise. Travel Cake Trips is going to be on this one. I know a lot of creators are going to be on this one, so I don't know who the rest of the creators are. Probably y'all do, Kathy. If you know, let me know. I'll put it on here. July 27th to August 1st, out of Norfolk, Virginia. I have still not looked that up, y'all. I'm going to open up another tab another tab to remind me to look up Norfolk, Virginia to find out how far it is. Because if it's driving distance, I will be able to talk Mr. Soto into going to that one. Bruce Ocean to Ocean ABC Cruise. This is another one that's really popular. It has to do with the Carnival Horizon out of Miami. It has Kathy and Ron and Sea Lake Journeys, Chet and Jen. A bunch of people that we know in this community are going on that cruise. It's April 11th, okay, of 2026. Then Life with Tanisha. Tanisha liked the icon so much that she also started a group for the Star of the Seas, the new sister ship of the icon that's out of Port Canaveral. It's going to be October 25th of 2026. It's a 7-nighter. Eddie Lugo, MSC Seaside, Eddie Lugo and Alice Lugo's 20th anniversary. That's on June 1st of 2026. And it is a non-group. The Parkers on the Go told me about their group cruise for women. I guess anybody can probably go, but it's called Luscious Ladies Cruise. Now, some guys will be, yeah, I'm going on it. Luscious Ladies Cruise, October 22nd. So even if you're not in the group, you might want to just show up on the ship. Okay, there's going to be a lot of luscious ladies there. October 22nd through 26th. Virgin Voyages, the Resilient Lady. You know, a lot of people talk about Virgin Voyages, and I'm going to tell you from my personal experience, all the hype about it being, you know, risque and this and that. I mean, there is, I think at some point there is a like topless, but you know, I think all of the cruise ships at one time had a topless upper deck or something, but I never saw any of that, child. And I was looking for the dirt, you know. I was looking for the dirty. I was looking for the dirty. I said to my husband, I said, there's something risque on this ship, but there's something risque on every ship. I mean, we know that Carnival, Royal, NCL, all of them have something going on their ships that is undercover or secretive, only talk about late at night. Upside down pineapples and all. But I haven't seen anything. I saw a bunch of couples, a lot of people my age, oddly enough. I thought Virgin would be younger, but they partied like all day long. It's quiet because everybody's asleep. Then at nighttime, that place is lit, okay? Everybody's out partying. And that's the only thing I can say for sure about Virgin. It is all adult and it is a party, okay? Some people, they party. They don't stop partying until I guess everybody falls asleep. I went out late one night because Jorge fell asleep. And I went out and I told him I was going to go. I went to like the 70s thing and they were playing all my jams, all my 70s jams. So I stayed and played, okay? Vicky likes the 70s party, okay? Anyway, so I'm going to tell you, if you want to go on a party cruise, Virgin Voyages is the place, okay? Even at their Bimini Beach Club, they party in the pool. They always have a good time. So I do like that about them. And the food is freaking awesome, just so you know. March 6th through the 8th, 2026, Helen, Georgia meetup. Be there or be square, as the expression goes. We are planning to go. I'm driving distance away. I'm going to find somebody to drive with me to this particular meetup because all the creators in our community are talking about going. So there you go. I don't think Scott can drive. He's in California. But maybe he'll come anyway. Maybe we should plan a cruise, Scott, for after the meetup. So you'll have a real reason to go besides just 2 days. Maybe what you should do is come up with a group that's attached to that meetup. And that way we'll all have a reason to go out there besides the meetup. Okay. Scott, 2027 is hosting. I keep saying Scott's the host. I don't know if he really is hosting the Carnival Celebration Valentine's Day Cruise, the Cruise of Love, the one he calls the unmatched, unhinged, ungrouped cruise. So we've been talking about this cruise a lot. I got some info because I'm already booked. I'm on deck 10, y'all. I'm already booked. Jorge agreed to this cruise because it was so far out that he figures I may change my mind before he gets there. So you guys will finally get a chance to meet this guy, the one who's doing cameos in my vlogs. He's never actually in the vlog. He's doing cameos in the vlog. Okay. He does dance a few times in the vlog. If you're watching the vlogs, you get to see Jorge do his salsa happy dance. which I absolutely love. Anyway, but everybody's going, y'all. And even Antoinette, even though she won't say she's gone, she gone. Sherman and Ron and me and Jeremy and Cheryl and Eddie and Alice and June and Brady, Anthony on the move. If you're not on this cruise, and Scotty and Scott, the Scotts, and of course Liz and Chris. So if you're not on this cruise, you're gonna miss it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be lit. There's also ocean to ocean cruise. Girl, stop talking and just tell the cruise. Ocean to ocean cruise, NCL, February 28th. A Mexican Riviera. There you go for all you people who said they got to go to California. Jeremy was saying that this morning. Yeah, Mexican Riviera although you'd have to go from this side of the United States all the way to that side of the United States. It's a long flight, y'all. Port, Long Beach Port. Okay, 7 nights on the NCL Encore. Thank you, Eddie, for that information. Okay, that's all the cruises. Back to the chat before we run out of time. No, I'm not going to put on my glasses because I need to see far now. When you're old people, you have to use glasses to read. 9 for saying hello to everybody. Oh, okay. That's what I miss. Oh my gosh. Yep, he said that. And we found out that Yoda's name is Dave. Dave. Okay. And everybody saying hello to Together We Travel. No big chicken on the Vista. Oh, man. Okay. That's the only requirement I have. Texas Cruiser says, I plan to use my Royal Diamond Plus status with MSC. Always, hey, level up, y'all. Level up. I'm telling you. Kathy Mills says, it was at the Toronto airport per the story on Jeremy and Cheryl. Man, Rob gets more drama. Bless his heart. He gets more drama. I still predict that Galveston will get an icon when Icon 4 goes into service. I think you're right. Trouble with Josie Ann. Welcome to the chat. Hey, Josie Ann. Scott is in Arizona. Did I say he was in California? You know what? I can't get to either one of them. But Scott, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's right. Scott's still Scott. Denise says, girl, I have contacts and reading glasses. Oh, I know. Me too. And here's the bad thing, Denise. They told me yesterday that my coverage for my eye vision is gone. I'm keeping a PMA, positive mental attitude. I may not be able to see soon, but I'm trying, Jen. Jen was talking about that. I was thinking, girl, you just don't know how this year has gone. Life with Lucia and Glenn. Oh, hi, lady. Hi, good morning, Asia Bound Wednesday. Oh, my gosh. That is so exciting, Lucia. I'm so excited for you. I know you're excited. She's been counting down. Since I've known you, you've been counting down this cruise. So all I can say is I can't wait for the vlog. Be sure to go live. It's going to be exciting. Tell me the ports. I just want to know. But look, we're almost out of time. We're at 10:59. This is the first time I've ever been at the bottom of the chat on time, y'all. First time. This StreamYard, I'm telling you, it's a lot faster. The desert is what Scott said. Oh, you're in the desert. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, Lucia and Glenn. But yeah, that sounds so exciting, Lucia. I can't wait to see. And take some pictures too. Not only video, take some pictures. I don't know. We've stopped taking photos lately. All the videos, we've stopped taking photos. It occurred to me when I went to look for pictures of my dad. I took video of him lately. I didn't really take many pictures. Denise said, Vicky, hit me up on Facebook when you get a chance. I will go there. In fact, let me open a tab for that too, y'all. I'm at the age where if I don't do something immediately, it ain't gonna get done. So I'm going to hit Denise up right after this. Lost my voice. I guess it must be time to go. I saw that it was telling me to go to everybody to go to Facebook. So I'm already at my 11 o'clock time. You guys, thank you for coming in. Y'all are so sweet for coming here in the morning, making my day, making the rest of the community's day. We always have so much fun. But thank you. And thank you for thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a great day, Angie. What did I ask? Oh yeah, Lucia. If you can't get it in today, please let us know what your ports are for your Asia trip. Denise, this was fun. Thank you, Denise. Can't wait to hang out with y'all tonight. And of course, Saturday. Have a great day, Denise. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for coming. I'm not going to get mushy, even though Ron's not here and can't talk about me today. Nobody ever knows who he's talking about when he says mushy, except Denise. Kathy says, have a great day. Always enjoy the show. You know what? I always enjoy talking with y'all. No matter how my day is going, y'all always make my day better. That's a blessing about, if you're thinking about Dandelion Vicky, if you're thinking about going live, I'm going to tell you, what people don't tell you is it is a blessing in many ways. And not just watch hours and stuff. You know, a lot of people get super chats. I wouldn't know nothing about that. But anyway, because I'm not qualified yet. But the blessing of live chats is that you really get to connect with the community and you get to, enjoy a great morning or night or whatever weekend, whatever time you come in. Remember that, y'all. Try it one time. Just go out there for a few minutes and try going live. Bernice, I'm talking to you. I'm just kidding. I'm Squishy DD. Oh dear. Okay, y'all. Well, I will see you later. I'll be at Trivia with Jorge. I'll be the one going, yay, he got it right. Because I know nothing about baseball. I know nothing about baseball. I can't lie. But anyway, thank you guys. I will talk to you tomorrow morning or tonight. See you later.